Hi everyone, welcome to the general reading for everybody, regardless of your zodiac sign, for the week of July 12th through the 18th-ish. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you are new, welcome, hello, happy to have you. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and hit the little bell if you would like to know when I upload new videos. Oh, halfway through July, guys. Whew. I know, this year has been crazy. Nothing surprises me anymore. So the good news is that Mercury has come out of retrograde and gone station. So it's stationary, it's not moving, but it's not retrograde. So yay. We have a week or so, give or take a few days, of the shadow before it starts moving direct and we're good to go again. But just in general, being out of retrograde is awesome. And if you've been holding off signing any kind of contracts or getting married or getting divorced, buying a car, a house, starting a new job, signing loan papers, whatever it is, you're good to go now. So yay. Now, on the other side of that coin, there's Mr. Chiron, the wounded healer, is going or in retrograde now. So Mercury came out, Chiron went in. And we still have a handful of planets that are retrograde. So here we go. Chiron is not one of our main planets, but he's important to talk about because he's the wounded healer. And between now and mid to late December, so the rest of this year, he will be in retrograde. So bringing up some old emotional wounds that need to be healed. That's always fun, isn't it? Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. The stuff that's coming up is not to hurt you. It's not to make you feel bad. I just did a Facebook Live on Thursday about shame and guilt. So go watch that if you haven't already. It's not to make you feel bad about your life choices. It's to help you evaluate what still isn't healed so that you can obtain your spiritual growth, which is why we're here, right? And to live your best life while you're here on Earth. Win-win. With my private clients, I equate emotional healing scares people. And it can be ugly. So I'm just going to take a minute to kind of explain how I equate it to surgery. Hear me out. So let's say you hurt your shoulder and you go to the doctor and they say the only thing that will fix it is surgery. Great. Well, it already hurts. My screen's going to start going dark here. Yay. So bear with me if I have to keep tapping just to kind of keep the camera on. So the only thing that's going to help is surgery. Well, it already hurts. Let's give it a shot. So you go and you have the surgery. So what do? We kind of go through some steps. So the first thing we do is we make sure that the wounds, the incisions, are clean and that they're healing, that they're not infected, that the stitches stay in place, and when they're ready to be removed, everything's healed up with minimal scarring, right? Okay, now we're clear to go to physical therapy. So we go to physical therapy maybe 2 or 3 times a week, 12 visits, something like that. And you go and you do the work, you do what you're asked, you're working through everything, you're rebuilding those muscles, you're gaining the mobility and the range of motion again. And then they also give you homework. Everybody loves homework, right? So they give you homework, stuff you got to do at home on top of the physical therapy. So you do that, you do what you're asked, you give your as much effort as you possibly can during the homework assignments and during the physical therapy time, the hour or whatever you're there for. And then you go back to the doctor and you're good to go. You have as much range of motion, mobility, use of your arm as you can possibly have because you've done the work. Yay for you, gold star for you. Now, on the other side of that coin, let's say that you go to physical therapy and maybe once or twice and you're like, oh, this sucks. I just don't want to. Not it's painful, it hurts, there's something going on that we need to go back to the doctor and reevaluate. That's not what I'm talking about. The energy I'm talking about is that of, I don't want to. This sucks. It hurts. I don't want to do it. I can do it. I don't want to. Difference. So you choose not to go back to physical therapy, and or you choose not to do the homework assignments that they give you. When you're there, you give maybe 50% effort. So what's going to happen? You're not going to have that full range of motion. You're not going to have that full strength and full mobility and use of your arm. You could also end up with a frozen shoulder and have like nothing that you can do. Which would you prefer? So typically with my clients, when I equate it to something tangible like surgery, they get it. So hopefully that makes sense for you as well. So for the general spread, the main spread, I am using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. I love him. He's so fun. If you're not familiar, check him out. He's on YouTube, social media. Whenever he laughs, it's contagious. It's wonderful. I wish we were friends in real life. He's just amazing. I love him. So, and also a Hay House author. So he's got books and decks and video courses and all the stuff. And his energy is just beautiful. He's just like a rainbow, the personification of a rainbow. He's great. So I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards. I do not read this deck in reverse. I just don't. It doesn't feel right to me. There are archangels that are sprinkled throughout the major arcana, and then there are 4 archangels that are in charge of each of the 4 suits. For time and clarification purposes, I don't want to confuse anybody and it's a bit cumbersome, I will just explain them as they come out rather than preloading with info. And some of the names in the major arcana have been changed to make it a little lighter for people. So I appreciate that from our wonderful author. And the illustrations are incredibly beautiful. They are just beautiful. So I'll hold them up a little bit longer so you guys can kind of see. On court cards, because we see those as people in general, there are some archetype keywords. Feel free to look up any of the archangels that come out and see if there's any keywords or phrases that resonate for you. Get nice and clear and ready to go. Okay. Here we go. Oh, 2 of Gabriel. So in this deck, Gabriel's in charge of wands. I love this depiction. So the 2 of Wands is about making decisions and taking action upon that decision, whatever it is that you're thinking about. This also shows a gay male couple, so very inclusive. I love it. Could also be female as well. So again, it's energy, take what resonates. I'm going to lay these out and then I'll explain them. 3 of Ariel, which is Pentacles. Solutions, Temperance, the Magician, and 3 of Raphael, which is Cups. The wheels on the bottom. That's beautiful. Archangel Jeremiel, the Life Reviewer. So when we cross over into Spirit, Archangel Jeremiel is there to greet us and to help us work through what we have done in this lifetime, the choices that we have made and how that has affected our path in our life. You don't have to be dead to do this. You can do it now. My choices up until now, how that has helped or hindered my progress in life and my soul mission, and what I can do going forward. Always a good thing. So Jeremiel, it's like Jeremy L. 3 of Ariel. So Ariel in this deck is in charge of Pentacles. So this is about doing the work, teamwork, paying attention to details, the fine details. So see how he's looking into that box and he's kind of making sure that everything is working properly. She's spinning in the right way. The music is the right tempo. The gears are turning the proper way. Everything's good to go. That's fine detail kind of stuff. Solutions, Archangel Zadkiel. So like I said, this is Temperance. This is Balance. Sign of Sagittarius. Beautiful card. Love it. Oh, there we go. Magician, Archangel Raziel. Now this is actually Radleigh. The artist used Radleigh. I love it. So here he is coming out in his own deck. This is also, to me, I see this as the sign of Aries. So Archangel Raziel. Beautiful. That's about manifesting, creating. Radleigh writes a book called Be Your Own Genie. So that's the energy of the magician. Very much manifesting the life you want. Beautiful. The Three of Raphael. Now I love this because they are mermaids. Absolutely beautiful. So the three, Raphael is in charge of cups in this deck. So we have wands, pentacles, cups, and then 2 major arcana. So cool. So that's about celebrations, friendships coming together. Some people see it as third party because it could be emotions. We'll see what comes out. Always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Thelema Tarot to clarify. Two of Gabriel, 3 of Ariel, Temperance, which is solutions, the Magician, and 3 of Raphael, which is cups. Okay. Two of Gabriel. Ooh. Okay, let's see what popped out here. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Awesome. So coming in out of the cold, not feeling as outcast. Whatever decision you're making, it's good. It's a good one. It's going to help you to not feel so isolated and alone and kind of out in the cold and shut out in general. Also, your financial, you're not feeling like a beggar anymore. Your financial situation's improving. So that's nice. 4 of Cups, maybe you're feeling a little stagnant, looking back on happier times. Those 3 cups down there, 3 of Cups. Maybe you're not able to go out. Obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic. You're not able to go out and celebrate with your friends like you wanted to or like you used to. So that could, you know, now that I have the money to do it, now I can't do it. It could be that energy. Strength, sign of Leo. Hey, guys. But you're strong. You're strong enough to make this choice. You're strong enough to get through this. You're good to go. Judgment in reverse. This card's so pretty. I love this card. It's just beautiful. Just take a minute to take in that energy. So in reverse, maybe in making this decision, you're not necessarily listening to your inner guidance. The divine is trying to help you out and trying to give you this direction, and maybe you're just not able to hear it. Page of Cups. So younger water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But in general, pages are messengers. If it's a water sign, could be somebody who's younger than you. With pages, that's how I see them. Just maybe even less mature energy. So this is new. This is something that's new. If you're making a choice about love, you could be deciding to go towards something new. Take what resonates. 3 of Ariel is the 3 of Pentacles. Seeing the details, focusing on the details. 2 of Cups. Beautiful. So that's a nice committed relationship right there. It could also be a friendship, a partnership of some sort that is helping you to see the details, to not just look, maybe, so if it's love, maybe you're just not used to seeing all the little things about love. You kind of had this general broad approach, and now you're seeing this person's helping you to see those minor details that are important in relationships. Or it could be someone that you trust that's helping you along Could be your spouse or your significant other. Could just be someone that you're really close with, that you're good friends, and they're helping you to see that bigger picture while you're focused on the details. Take what resonates. Two of Pentacles, you're trying to balance. I usually see this as work-life balance. So don't be so focused on the details that you forget about your romantic relationships as well. Got to find that work-life balance. That could be. Page of Wands in reverse. So younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. In reverse. So you're just not necessarily feeling like you need to have this passionate energy about you. You're more grounded than that. You're not so impetuous, and you're more experienced for everything. And then the Ace of Wands, yep. There's your divine passion, your divinely inspired action, that spark that you put into your work. Nice. Solutions, Temperance, sign of Sagittarius. The Magician. So we got the Magician next. We got the Magician twice. You guys are manifesting fools, which is great. So you're manifesting, you're finding this balance, and you're manifesting. Maybe you are manifesting that work-life balance. The idea of hustling is kind of silly to me. It's like work hard, play hard. Like, why can't you just like work less hours for more money and just play? Why do we have to go big or go home? It's my 2 cents. The Moon, sign of Pisces, hello. Some people see it as Cancer as well. But in general, this is about secrets. And in this case, I'm thinking it's more like kind of High Priestess-y, where High Priestess, like, I don't know. Like the High Priestess, where it's more like esoteric knowledge, the divine secrets coming in, you're manifesting this whole magician energy and being balanced with it. I mean, we've got 3 major arcana right here. That's crazy energy. 3 of Cups again. Yep, you're happy. You're manifesting this balance. And whatever secrets are coming out, it's like a good surprise. Awesome. The Magician. Again, you're manifesting. I also see that as the sign of Aries. Woo! Page of Swords in reverse. Not a bad thing. So, air signs. Hello. We've got 3 pages here so far. Cups, Wands, now Swords. Cups is the only one that's upright. So, kind of, when it's upright, it's kind of like spying energy. Maybe spying on your competition, or maybe they're spying on you. Whatever it might be. So, in reverse, see, when it's upright, it looks like this. And then in reverse, it's kind of like he drops the sword. Doesn't feel the need to compare himself to others. He's able to make it on his own. Nice. 4 of Pentacles, saving. Be careful not to get into the like eye precious kind of mentality. Don't go there. Take it more like, I'm manifesting this, whatever it is for you, and I'm saving my money for a rainy day. You know, pay yourself first, that kind of energy. The World in reverse. So it's not over yet. You're starting something new, completely new, and you are going to be very successful at whatever it is you're doing. 9 of Pentacles. It might be slow. Earth signs, hello. Slow moving energy, very methodical and judicious about what he does. I know it's Pentacles. That sounds a little air sign or a little swords, but really it's more like you're taking action, but because you're experienced and you kind of know what's up, you don't feel the need to move super fast. You move at your own pace, at what feels comfortable for you, with that giant pentacle right there. Awesome. 3 of Raphael is the 3 of Cups. These lovely mermaids here. The 5 of Cups. Maybe even though you're happy and you're feeling the need to celebrate, maybe there's a little note of grief, or maybe it's after a period of grief. Like I said earlier, if it's third party, sorry, it kind of confirms it. But like I said, if you think it, there's a good possibility, right? Four of Swords in reverse. Now is not the time to think, it is the time to act. This is about quiet meditation, going within, listening to yourself. This is more like, and now we're done with that and we're moving on. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This queen is someone who is very methodical. She's got her sword ready, so if she needs to cut some cords or she needs to cut somebody, she's on it. She's somebody who is a good teacher. She's wise. People come to her for advice. She's in touch with the divine through her crown chakra. She knows what's up. So that could be what you're doing. You could be acting and cutting out the stuff that's making you grieve so that you can get to that celebration. That's awesome. Yep, Devil in reverse. Coming out of feeling like you're trapped, feeling like a slave, coming out of addictions. Awesome. It's also the sign of Capricorn. Nice. I like it, guys. All right, so now I'll pull from some oracle decks. This is the She Who, my Elle key. Lovely deck. I didn't author it, but I say my because I bought it. The Elle key deck. I'll list all the decks in the description box so that you guys know if you're resonating with something, you can go find it. And these cards are as beautiful front as they are back. Absolutely incredible. Check it out. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. All right, here we go. Pearl. She who rises up. Empower, uplift, elevate. She's even got pearls in her hair. So this energy is all about your empowerment. Uplifting, elevating, keeping your vibration high, knowing that what will come, what you are manifesting will come to you in divine timing. It might be a little slower with that Knight of Pentacles, but there's reason to celebrate. Awesome. Carly, she who frees. I love her. She reminds me of the Hermit. Wait till you see this card. Liberation, unrestrained freedom. You have the power to manifest whatever it is you want and to be happy. Check her out. Is that not just a beautiful card? And she's got, it's kind of like that lantern that the Hermit has. And she's standing out with the waves crashing. Like, here we go. That's what the Hermit does, stands out on the ledge. Absolutely beautiful. Grab a butterfly card. Or two. We'll see what comes out. Because some transformative energy is going down. Something's coming about, guys. That's awesome. Leaving. Yep. You could be leaving a situation, a relationship, whatever it is, or you're just leaving the past behind. Awesome. Windfall. My gosh, this has come out so much lately. Windfall. We tend to think of a financial windfall, which absolutely it could be, but there's also other types of windfalls, like an emotional windfall. It's something that's completely unexpected and yet comes at exactly the right time, right when you need it. That's beautiful. What do we need to surrender? Okay. Surrender your fear of intimacy. So if this is holding you back, and it could be about work, when our sacral chakra, our pleasure center, is completely unbalanced, that's where the Three of Raphael comes in. You won't have a reason to feel like you need to celebrate, or you won't feel like you have a reason to celebrate. So release your fear of intimacy. You're ready to let love in. So if this is a love relationship for you, get ready. You actually are ready. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Beautiful. When we have an open heart, and like I said, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. If this speaks to you, great. Otherwise, when we open our heart to love, we open ourselves to receive abundance and happiness and pleasure in whatever way it is for us. When we come from a place of gratitude, that's the magic, the secret ingredient to manifesting. Here's a sneak preview for my Tuesday live on Facebook. Manifesting, the secret ingredient is gratitude, because the universe speaks in the language of vibration, not necessarily physical vocabulary. It understands vibration. So when we vibrate gratitude, it's like, oh, you liked that? Okay, we're going to give you more. So there you go. Little sneak peek into my live on Tuesday. If you didn't see my live from Thursday last week about shame and guilt and how to get rid of that, go check it out, especially with Chiron going, or in now, reverse, I'm speaking tarot, retrograde. I mean, yeah, reverse. Retrograde. I kind of like preempted myself. All about emotional healing and letting go and figuring out what we need to get rid of so that we can heal. The Angel of Enlightenment, number 33. Listen to that divine voice within. Angel of Friendship, yeah, you're 3 of Cups. Let your friends help you. Let them come in and help you see that bigger picture, that 3 of Pentacles. Let them celebrate with you, celebrate your victories. I know that we've been isolated and you might be cut off from your friends and you might not feel like celebrating. But there's ways to do it virtually too. You guys can FaceTime, you can do a Zoom meeting or a Google Hangout, whatever. Facebook Messenger has rooms that you can create, whatever it is, so that everybody can come together and celebrate. We don't just have to talk to our friends when we need to vent or bitch about something. We can absolutely share the good. Maybe that's what you do. You can start off with sharing the good stuff and then see if there's anything left to purge. Or if you want to do it the other way, if that feels better for you, you guys can get it all out. And then, all right, now on to the good stuff. Here's the good news. Here's the stuff that's worth celebrating. Cheers. And it can be with water. It's just the energy of celebration. So nice, guys. This was really nice. I really like it. Good stuff coming in. You deserve all the happiness and abundance for the highest and greatest good. That's all you have to ask for. When you ask and believe, Dr. Wayne Dyer says, you'll see it when you believe it. So you have to believe, get into your solar plexus and really believe that you deserve, sacral, that you deserve everything that makes you happy. And when you say for the highest and greatest good, that's kind of like telling the chef, I want a teaspoon of parsley and I want a pinch of salt. Let them decide. Just say, I want a grilled chicken breast with a side of broccoli. Great. Let them figure it out. They know what temperature to cook. They know the marinade. They know the recipe. They know what they need. You don't have to tell them it needs these certain things. They already know. Maybe that's a little bit of a cheesy analogy, but hopefully it helps you in some way. But when you say for the highest and greatest good, it allows the universe to decide what toppings to put on it. And they'll only give you stuff that's good for you. They won't give you, if you're allergic to tomatoes, I'm so sorry if you are, they won't give you tomatoes. They know. You don't need to deal with tomatoes. That's not good for you. And it also makes sure that it's not at the detriment of somebody else. So if you're asking for a job promotion, it's not asking for it to be selfish. It's asking for the highest and greatest good of all involved. so it's not at the detriment of somebody else, or that you're in a status symbol kind of situation where I want a big fancy house because I want people to say, oh, they have a big fancy house. It's more like I would like a house that has 5 bedrooms because I have 3 kids plus us, and then we have a guest room for mom and dad when they come to visit. Great, great. Or you need an office space. You know, one of the bedrooms is an office. Whatever it is for you. Then you're good. Heart-centered manifesting, another sneak peek to Tuesday. So I hope you can join me. All of my information is in the description box below. Mercury is not quite out of, well, it is out of retrograde. It's not quite direct yet. Still tripping a little bit. Plus I've been talking for a long time. So it's a little bit of a longer video, but there was a lot of information to share. Hopefully it resonated for you. Some part of this, somewhere along the line, you got some nugget of wisdom that you're able to connect with. So please feel free to follow me on social media and message me or book on your own a private session with me if you'd like your own reading, spiritual guidance, Reiki, whatever it is. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.